garage. In this episode, we will be discussing the roof panel of the Lexus GS300, GS400, and GS430. So the goal for this panel I was just gonna scrap this panel, get a new one, and then make a mold out of that one, the non-sunroof version, and then use that mold to turn or create a carbon fiber roof panel. Since I've always wanted to run a carbon fiber roof panel on my car, I figured since no one produces it, the only way to do it is just to make your own. So the roof panel is on back order as an item that hasn't been produced in a long time. They need time to make it. So, and that goes for also the bows that go, from one side of the body of the car to the other side. Basically the braces. I ordered all 4 of them, and they're on back order just because they gotta produce them. So I figured that in the meantime, while I wait for the panel and for the braces to show up, maybe I can prep this sunroof panel that I have and get it to a condition where I can maybe just practice some more making carbon fiber composites. The goal that I would want to do is to basically put a couple layers down of carbon fiber and then finish it off with a Kevlar. I've always been in love with the carbon Kevlar look. I think I made a post regarding Ahmad's RCF, and he is running a carbon Kevlar. Pretty much I think he did a rocket bunny on his RCF, and then they just took the panels and just created them in carbon Kevlar, and I just loved the look. So I figured, well, it'll be nice to have a carbon fiber roof panel, but I think it'll be even better based on the style I like to have a carbon Kevlar roof panel instead. And this love comes from way back when Password JDM, when I was more into Honda stuff and Acuras. They just had a bunch of these engine covers and panels that were all in carbon Kevlar. I mean, they had the carbon option, but they also had the carbon Kevlar, and I just thought those looked so nice, especially on a white car with your yellow carbon Kevlar. So I figured, hey, let's do the same thing here on the panel. What I'll do is I'll prep this panel. I will show you the condition that this panel was in before I took it out. One of the reasons I wanted to take it out, but now I would have to bring it back and refresh it, just so I can then create a mold off of this one. The goal is never to mass produce it. I know that people have been asking me on social media if I can make more, especially for people that want to buy and then basically swap out their panels. It's just a lot of work. I'm not necessarily interested in doing that at this point. And buy-ins never work, for me at least. When I've done buy-ins for other parts that have been made for the car, there's interest, and then people decide not to either commit to it. So I'm not really confident that it's gonna take off. So I'm just more focused on just doing the panel for my use and for my experience and learning on making more carbon fiber composites. So that's probably one of the reasons you saw the post and then saw me take it off, is because I was dreading putting it on and I decided to take it off afterwards, just because I just don't think I don't think people actually are gonna commit to it, so I just took it off. So apologize for those that are serious or wanted to tell me how serious they were. It's just, I've gone through this buying stuff many times, and there's always a problem. So I just decided not to go through with it. Anyways, moving forward, you'll see me start working on this panel again and try to bring it back to refreshing it so it's usable, so I can use this to create a mold. I will show you in the video what the underside of the panel looks like. There was a bunch of pieces that I cut off. So it's not a panel that I can then use to produce for somebody, just because I took pieces off. I cut pieces off from the bottom that will serve or work for the sunroof. So it's not gonna work for anybody that has a sunroof, just because I cut some of those bolts and things off of it. So it's just not gonna be something that somebody can use. So I figured I'd use it, make a panel, put it on the car, see how it looks, check the quality of my work, and just improve until I get the panel I need from back order. So without speaking anymore, I'll get started so you can see what I'm doing. So that's just a little bit of the work that I did for today. I still need to get better tools to be able to do the roof paneling and straighten everything out properly and make it fit into the roof panel spot, if you want to call it that. So I'll be using the car as my reference point to make sure everything is being restored to a position or place where it should fit just fine if I use it as a mold, and go from there. So it's still on the early stages of it, but until I wait for the new panel to arrive, like I said, since it's on back order, along with the braces, I'll just use this to kind of practice and see how good of a mold I can use. I can use this as many times as I want to create a new mold and make a carbon fiber roof panel like this, until I get the other one. So stay tuned. I'll keep messing with this. Like I said, I need to just get better tools so I can actually fix the panel, especially the flat spots in the panel, they need to be flat. And then as I was taking the panel off of the car, I used, kind of a prying motion, and I bent, if it's supposed to be a 90-degree angle, right? I bent it in. So I need to bring it back and make sure that it's straight. I'm holding this thing, this tripod is heavy, so if you see the video go up and down, that's why, because my arm is getting tired. So again, keep following the build, keep following, me working on carbon fiber, and I'll try to show you what I'm working. I'm no expert. I'm just actually taking cues from friends of mine as well as other individuals on that know more on this topic than I do. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe and keep following us, and look out for the next video. Thank you. Peace.